Hello again, welcome to episode 22 of Schitthouse. Last couple of episodes we've moved forward pretty quickly through the tours section. I've fast forwarded them and the numbers on YouTube have dropped off a little bit. So I suspect that everybody wants to ride every second with the band, including tours. So we'll go back to the original method. And we'll just make although we won't try and go 2 hours, we'll try and keep them down to about an hour and a half an episode. But we'll show everything we do, so don't miss a thing. Speaking of missing a thing, we had a few problems. The last tour, some songs turned out to be, well, it's not mixed words, they were just not good enough. So we have to rewrite them. We need to find 12 songs to fill the next album. At the moment I think we've got 7 songs that are passable. So we've got to rewrite a bunch of songs. 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 5 songs we needed to rewrite. So the plan for this episode is the band are going to sit down and put their minds together and rewrite those tracks that just didn't cut it in the last tour. Put them up for the next tour. Is that lawnmower coming through in the background? I can't believe it's been raining outside and someone's cutting their lawn. It's going to be messy. That's right out my back window. My apologies. Yes, then we'll have to tour them again to see which songs will make the cut. We're already in March and the album's due in August. So we're going to get to writing here. Let's pull these songs apart first. Song list. We need to undo Klingons on Uranus is not good enough. Salvage ideas, you're gone. Disaster in Detroit. The Legend of the Outhouse. That was a slow one. High Ride Hill. That was at the top. That was a medium. And there was one more. Peas and Chocolate. It's another slow. Right, and for songs to have any chance of being a hit of some sort and being considered for awards and so forth, understand there's got to be at least 50 quality, so we'll be aiming for 50s for those rewrites. So first off, we'll be rewriting some songs. Are we up to date on our ideas? No, we are not. Okay, we'll be doing that first. And I just realised something. Music's not plugged in, so you probably haven't been hearing the actual game. Because I just heard that boom 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 outside my headphones. We're only professionals here. Welcome back, game. Well, you can still, there wasn't anything you need to hear there anyway, to see, so No harm, no foul. Tens. We got anything lower than that? Yeah, we got threes down there. No, just tens. Didn't go any further. Okie dokie. Do we have anything else to play with here? Yep, there's some threes there. This turns into sixes, which comes to a dead stop. Anything else? Yep, we've got more going down here. No, that's Jack and these. Oh no, they're all Jack. Okay, Jack's got a bunch of ideas, a bunch of low end ideas here. Now we're doing, yes, we can get rid of the sixes. And we can get rid of the tens. That go any higher? Yes, it gave us a pair of 20s, but we can't do anything with that. We haven't got the points. No, that's a real shame. Anything else? Fuller's got some ones going down here. Wealth and love. Let's do love. Still 16 points. There's another bunch of 20s going down here. Haven't got the points, sorry. Pair of sixes, we can do that. Drug addiction. Got 4. So we can do a couple sets of ones if we've got them. There's lots more ideas to be decided. We've got points for a couple of ones. Anybody got some minor ideas that they want worked on? There we go. I must come up with an idea for a melody. Yes, anything else? We've got 2 points left. Going, and gone. Okay, why don't we get rid of it? We've got to construct a song. First one we've got to redo is Klingons on Uranus. Okay, for a 50 song, we probably want at least a 15, possibly a 20, so a 20 idea. A couple of summertimes in there from Stiff, what do you reckon? Education, drug addiction. Klingons on Uranus sounds like a drug addicted song, doesn't it? I'm going with that. Build around that. We want a 50. So we want at least the average of 10 for the rest of them, don't we? We got some 10s in there. Okay. What about Ima? Can we get Ima into this deal? Where's Ima? Here. Yep, she's got a 10. Stiff, what about Ima? Ima's got 6s. She's got a 15. If we give her a 15 riff, we need a 6 in the melody. Jack's got a 6. Ima's got a 6. She's already had 2 parts of this song, so we'll leave that. Fuller's not involved. Let's give her a 6. That's a 51. Klingons on Uranus has been rewritten. See, basic music 4. It's 3 1s. Oh, 2 and 2 1s. Wow. It's not a great song. Not difficult. Should be easy to play then. So we need a high song in the middle so we can get points around the others, don't we? So I think that might be the way to go. So any jobs to do? Yep. Tim Franklin has a job for us to do. Tim Franklin used to work for me. Well, he did ads for me when he worked on radio. He was a legend in Hobart. R.I.P. Tim was a great guy. Worked in local radio and had his own advertising company when he left radio. Radar Promotions, because his nickname is Radar because of his weird glasses. Right, Tim, what can we do for you? I know you, and I don't always see eye to eye, but I know you're trustworthy. Can you? We don't always see eye to eye, really. Okay. Can you pick up something personal at the hospital for me? It's life and death. Do this, and I'll put it up. Words and shit. Can we read this properly, please? Can you pick up something personal at the hospital for me? It's life and death. Do this, and I'll put in a good word for you around town. Upon completion, you will receive $400. Do you accept this offer? Yes, we do. I think the van is suffering after that last tour. I'm glad it's not a timed one. We'll probably get out and walk quicker. Oh boy, the van's not in great shape, is it? Just looking at the front of it from here, it looks a bit mangled. Yes, the van's not in good shape. By all the cloak and dagger nonsense, it's just vitamin C pills, I swear. That one's a hypochondriac. Yeah, tell us not on. We'll go with this story. We're quite happy with that. Vitamin C pills, is that what they call them these days? Whatever they are. I know nothing, I'm just doing a delivery. Right, and home we go to write song number 2. First, we get a chance to develop some more of those ideas that we didn't get finished. Pair of 6s there. Don't know how we missed that first time round. Unless we got some ideas from that delivery, which would have been a bit weird. I suppose you can get an idea for a song from anything. Technically. Right, there's Jack's 20s in the rhythm section. I'm sure I saw some other numbers wandering around. Yeah. Time's got nice. Love or winter time? What's a 35? She's got a love, 2 partings, and a winter time. Well, it doesn't really matter then, does it? It'll be the second one of either. We've got a couple more loves over there, so let's take the winter time. What else we got? Jack's got some ideas. Love and drug addiction. What's his highest? He's got drug addiction, education, drug addiction. That's a 25. Oh, let's go a love from Jack then. I've only got 2 points left. We can't get the 22. So we've still got points to use. That's interesting. Right, the second song we need to do is Disaster in Detroit. What kind of song do you think that is? Educational? It's a weekend. You could use it weekend. It's only a 20 though. I want a higher one on these so I can use lower ones on the other three, because that gives you get more points for musicianship in the lower numbers. So a higher number for the lyrics, because there's no numbers involved in those, for musicianship. So get a higher number in these. You have plenty of wealths up there to do that. Fun. Does it sound like a fun song? I think so. Disaster in Detroit, that sounds like fun. Right. So we need 15. So if we get 3 sixes, that should give us some points, shouldn't it? Sixes are usually worth a bit. There's a 16, or there's a 21. There's a 25. There you go. Can we match with that? There's a 7, 6, a 14. It's a 33. Wow, this is already a 58 song difficulty. We might have made it too hard. What have we got down here? 35, 20, 35, 10. Okay, so we're going to suffer down to 6, there's 11. That's a 69 difficulty song. I don't know if we're going to be able to make that at 100. Might have to knock that down. Take the 33 out. I think we've made that song too hard. If there's anything else, there's a 1, which would make it a 37. A 6. A 1 or a 6. We'll take the 6. That still makes it a pretty good song. It's a 42. We should be able to play that at 100 level. 69, I don't think we've got the ability to make that play that at 100. This is a fun song called Disaster in Detroit. If I remember correctly, came after one of our concerts here. It was an absolute disaster. So Fuller has wrote the fun song about it. That's also high. Okay. 2 songs done. Okay. We had something else to do. Yes, we had the Mo Franklin Square. Okay. It's not named after Tim Franklin, by the way. What are we doing? We're going to Mo the Square. Maybe we should get the van fixed. Where's the nearest garage? Do we have one? Oh yeah, I see it. Luckily, it's next to the park. How convenient is that? So the van's in a pretty bad way. I've got no oomph in it at all. It's like me first thing in the morning. It's just got no get up and go. It's get up and go, got up and went. Oh yeah, it looks like it could do with some work. 2,000 to repair it. Do it. That's much better. That looks so much better. The park. Mow the park. Mow the pigeons. And welcome back. I just cut a great heap of stuff out there because I was trying to rehash the story, which I fucked up. So, if you want to rehash the story, go back and check the previous videos. At the moment, what we're trying to do is rewrite some songs for the third album, which we've just toured, and they were crap because the audience said so. So we're rewriting them, then we'll get them back up to scratch and do another tour to make sure they're okay. If not, we'll just have to keep working on it until we can get 12 good songs for album number 3. No point releasing rubbish. We've already had 2 rubbish albums. This will be our 3rd album. And we really want this to be the last album at this lower tier, which brings us on to the other part of the story at the moment. Jack's father, Bullshit, is currently the manager of the band, but he is level 18. The band is at almost 14 popularity, which means they could get a manager up to, at the moment, level 27. Which would give us much better touring partners, much better record contracts, much better concert venues, much better everything. And I don't think Bullshit's ever going to be able to catch up to the level we require him to be, so by the time the next album comes around, we'll be looking for a new manager. We was going to do it an episode ago, but of course I noticed that our popularity is still shooting up after each tour. There's no point getting the new manager until it's gone up as far as it's going to go before the next album. If we got one when I said, I think we could have got a 25. Well, already we can now get a 27, so that's even higher. So we'll leave it because we've got to do at least a couple more tours yet to find these 12 songs that are going to make up the next album. At the moment, we do not have that. We need to write another song. We've still got ideas to develop here. We can't even keep up with that. Things are getting ahead of us. Time's running out. We need to organise an album of songs fully up to scratch, fully recorded by August. We're in March. It's not panic stations yet, but we're getting there. So that last concert tour was very useful. It showed us that we're nowhere near ready to put out a 3rd album. Most of the album would have been trash. Thought we had ideas here still. Am I missing them? Right, Love and Love. Well, that's an easy decision. We'll go with Love. That didn't go any further. Here we go. Right, Stiff. You have Love, Love, Parting, 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 Summertime, Work Days, Work Days. You've got one Summertime. So we'll go with the Summertime. Didn't get any further anyway. Anything else? No, that's all in the lyrics. Brings us down to the melody. Rhythm and melody. No, we're not doing that. Okay. I thought there was more than this. There we go. Ima's got some ideas. She's got some melodies. They didn't go anywhere. Have we caught up? I think we might have caught up. We've still got 20 points left. Well, there you go. We caught up. Good. Right. What's the next song we need to rewrite? We've redone. We've redone Klingons on Uranus. Disaster in Detroit. We need The Legend of the Outhouse. Okay. A high number for lyrics. Do you reckon Legend of the Outhouse would be a partying song? Consumerism? Legend of the Outhouse? Love? Maybe not. What about the 25s? What 25s have we got? Happiness. Legend of the Outhouse? Straight Edge. Not really sure what Straight Edge is, but let's use one of them. So we're halfway there. 3, so 15, 30, 45. So we're going to have to need a 20. Oh, we need, no, take that out. We need a 35 because we've got to get 6s so we can get higher numbers. There's that bloody lawnmower again. Right out my back window. Had all day to do that, but they've picked when I'm streaming. It's even a wet day, the grass is wet. Must be on a tight schedule. Right, consumerism and love, we can't see that. Consumerism and grass, I've got it on my mind now. Love, party. There's 3 partying ones. Oh no, 2 partying. Wintertime. You reckon it'll be a wintertime song? You're going to make it one. So it's going to be awkward to do anyway. So, and that's also IMA, so that's handy. And 3 6s. I can't hear myself think. There's a 26. We put that in there. Shall we squeeze in the middle? Is there a 6? There's a crazy 6. That gets it to 31 already. What about melody? There's a 10. 20, 10, 3. Oh god, this is not looking so good. There's a 6. Stiff has 1. It's a 53. It's a 40. Okay. Oh god, that's hard to think. What's happening? The Legend of the Outhouse. Yeah, I thought I hit 2 keys there. Couldn't hear it. Come on, how much grass is outside my back window? The Legend of the Outhouse was a slow song. But that's going right through me. Crazy leveled up. 65. You reckon they should go for 70s? They should go for 70 playing score. They've already got 73. Let's put in the lyrics. 79 and 60. That's handy. That's crazy. Don't suppose there's any jobs to do. There is not. They should look to... Oh, we don't need to go and visit venues, do we? Because I think we're at 25 with everything, aren't we? In Hobart. 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, yep. We're maxed out in reputation at everywhere in Hobart. Which is probably why we're maxed out in popularity in Hobart. 25 of 25. We've kind of conquered this town. So we might as well continue writing the songs. Now we've caught up the ideas, so we can just go straight ahead and write this time. We need to write High Ride Hill, which was a medium. 35. Okay. Let's start in this end and see if we can find a 35. Work days. Summertime partying. There's some partying. Oh, there's a bunch of partying here. God, you've got 4 of them. That's a partying song. Right. Grab a 6. That's worth 4 points. There's a 13. Jack, and have your 13. Anybody got 6 to go with that? There's a 7. 14. There's that 33 again. Gives us 46. See what have we got down in the melody department. 23. We got anything lower than that? This is going to make it a tough song. 15. A 2. That might work better. 48. We should be able to play that. And this is a medium song. What's it called? High Ride Hill. High Ride Hill. Now, there's a bit I had to cut out there, so I have to go to what? Towards 2 hours or something. And here it comes again. Medium. Timing is everything. We have one more song to write, do we not? Yeah, Peas and Chocolate, another slow song. Let's write it. Then we can work on playing them. Peas and Chocolate, oh, that could be anything, couldn't it? What, 35? Love consumerism? I mean, you gotta buy that shit. It's consumerism. Buy that shit. Yeah, never mind, we're not going to follow that one through. There's a 16 from Stiff. Anything from Ima? Try and keep her in. There's an 8. Okay, Ima, you're in there. Ima, have anything else to tell you about this? Yep, she has a 10 there. Yeah, she's got 2 parts of that song. Anybody 6 down the bottom will do. A 16. That's not bad, that might be it. A 32. Make a 50, okay. Fulham might get the job here. 19 might be better. No, let's go to 32, make it a bit tougher. Where was it? 32. 32 points. That's a 50 difficulty. Nice. It's called Peas and Chocolate. Right, how long do you reckon it's going to take? This is another low one, by the way. To get these songs all up to spec. If we go to practice. Halloween is the word. It's not out of favour for a change, but by the time we tour, we'll probably go back out of favour. We've taken it on 2 tours and haven't been able to play it because it's negative attitude. So we don't know how good that song is. One day we will find out. So this is our current list of songs we have. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have been rewritten. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to Muddy Wreck. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No, those ones are already on previous albums. So it's only this lot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've only got 13 songs to get our 12 songs out of. What ideas have we been using? Consumerism, partying, wintertime, fun, drug addiction, partying, love, partying, love, partying, fun. A lot of partying in there. Education, wintertime. Well, I suppose we'll do it a bit at a time. We'll take these songs on the road. And see how they go. Play maximum skill. Start practice. Currently not on the road. Our 2 released albums actually gained ground. Only 2 spots, but Schitthouse went up 2, and When You Gotta Go went up 2. Interesting. And it's a new week. And we're going to start off by practicing. We should see if there's any jobs to do. Nope. So we'll practice these songs. 20. So how down up about 12 a day. So 80. So in a week we should be okay. So we should be able to just set up the tour now. Set up the next tour. It's time to set up a tour. Let's get on the phone to the old man. Dad, we need you to find us a tour. I won't worry about the name until we see what the band is, because we won't be the opening. Oh, we will be the opening act or middle act. We won't be the headliner. Whereabouts this time? We touched the top northwest of the US last time, then we did an East Coast tour or Eastern US tour, and the last one. Let's do a Western and South US. Build our reputation down there as well. So we should start over here somewhere. Maybe open in Las Vegas, maybe. Let's see what bands we've got to choose from there. There's a 22 Australian band, Salty Operation. Well, there you go. Could make it an Australian thing. There's a 24, The Angry Fronts from Florida. Careless Sheeps. Sheeps? Isn't sheep already a plural? Can't have sheeps. The Muddy Observation. Junkies in the Force. That's not a good thing. There was a couple of 25s here. The Bloody Snakes. Oh, I hate those bloody snakes. The Grizzly Page. The Conservative Answer. Another Australian band. The Raspberry Room. Another Australian band. A couple of Australian bands here we could go with. Making an all-Australian thing. An Australian conquering the US sort of tour. The Charming Deaths is a New Zealand band we could go with. Making an Anzac challenge to the US. A 28 Natural Disease Canadian band. They're at 28. That might get us some higher venues. There's a 27 Friendly Scissors from Florida. Yeah, I think the 28 gives us the best option. Natural Disease. What can we call the tour then? Natural Disease. The Immunity Tour. Natural Disease. Is it double M for immunity? It is now. The Immunity Tour. Dates. Oh, that might be right. That's March 18. Are we going to be ready by March 18? What's now? 11. That is 7 days. Cutting it fine. It'll take us a couple of days to get there. It'll give us 5 days. Okay. that might be a different. We might be changing it. We're going to go. We need the date. It's the 11th. We're already here. I think we have to wait until at least the 24th. That'll give us up until there to practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 days. Maybe we best start on here because we do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday, Tuesday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 27th. Left natural disease in there. Okay, so we can join them on the 27th. Apparently. A month is usually long enough, isn't it? So that's 1, 2, 3. So we finish on the Saturday the 19th of April. That'll give us plenty of time to see if any of these songs are any good. Because we're doing about 5 shows a week on average. So that's about 20 shows. Still left natural disease in there. So I hope that means we can still use them. For instance, we still got the immunity tour. And we do Monday, Tuesday, we get Wednesday off. We play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we get the Sunday off. So we don't play Sundays and Wednesdays. 5 shows a week, if we can get them close enough together to do 5 shows a week. Assigned task. See if you can get that one. I'm surprised that I was still able to leave that band in even though I changed the date. I would have thought they would have kicked the band out. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Right now we're going to get these songs up to date. We just leveled up the manager on 19. And someone leveled up because it wasn't one of the band members. How's Ima going? 90. So happiness hasn't suffered now. Well, happiness shouldn't be a problem. Most of the problems were the fact she was singing all these songs that she had nothing to do with, but that's not the case now. We've moved on. We've rewritten a lot of songs that she wasn't part of, she's now part of, and we've written new songs she's also part of, so she's now not just singing our songs, she helps write the songs, so she can't get upset like she did when she first joined. Here we go. Hey Jack, it's bullshit. I have completed booking the immunity tour. It starts on March 27 in Cedar City, Utah, and ends on April 17 in Redding, California, for a total of 16 gigs. That sounds alright. Okay, well, you can get back to finding us some more product endorsements. We should have a look at this gig list. Theatre, arena, theatre. I'm still getting theatres. I thought we'd get more arenas for that. It's turned out we only got 1 arena, and the rest were theatres. So it didn't help us much at all moving up to a 28. We always need a band that's rated higher than that. Again, a thing we can get if we had a higher manager. So that'll be after this album comes out. We'll move up to a higher manager and hopefully get better offers. We'll get to open for better bands and get better record contracts and all that stuff. This one's going to be theatres again. So once again, we won't be looking at the numbers to be able to pay off a crew. So we'll just take 1 crew member. That'll be a merchandise manager, so that they can look after the merchandise levels, because I keep forgetting. And we'll just keep refurbishing our instruments each time we have a day off. So that's the the Sunday and the first day back. So it'll be Mondays and Thursdays before we start the group of gigs. Because Monday we'll do 2 gigs, Thursday we'll do 3 gigs. We'll refurbish the instruments and hope that they get through without too many problems. It's worked pretty well so far. We moved last tour. We started with 30,000, made 90,000 on that tour. I think that was more than 16 gigs though, but still, I expect we'll be pushing towards 200,000, 160, 170,000 maybe after this one, minimum. So we're doing Utah, Idaho, Washington, British Columbia. Oh, we're doing some Canadian ones, okay. Washington again, Oregon, and finish off in California. That's the only California gig? Wow. Well, it's going to start in Las Vegas. We'd end up not playing Las Vegas. We missed them all together because we changed dates. We would have been there on March the... was it 19th? If we had have started when we said we was going to start. But we changed the date to the 27th. We missed Las Vegas out. So it's still going to be a place we haven't played. Oh, we'll save that for later. Right, so the tour's booked. We just need now to get the songs up to scratch before we have to go. We need to know how long it takes to get there. Earliest arrival Sunday. It's currently Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It takes 3 days to get there. So there you go. Keep that in mind. Let's get these songs up to scratch. Now when you got to go, climbs 3 spots this week to 755. Schitthouse, the first album, drops 3 spots back to 808. Well, still earning good royalties. Notice something's dropped off. Deep isn't getting any more cut of the royalties. Interesting, after a certain amount of time she doesn't get any more cut. Songs on both those albums written by Deep, or co-written by Deep, and she's been getting a cut of the profits. But now she is not. Real shame that. Teach her to leave the band. I hope Shit and Bricks is going well. So down to 6 songs. Oh, those ones are 99. We can leave the 99s until they get these ones up. There we go. Everything's playable now. Already. We could have... I know we couldn't have, because we was going to start on this date, wasn't we not? Tomorrow. We wouldn't have made it. Would not have made it. Should we do a couple of gigs this weekend? In Hobart? Or maybe over in Melbourne. Go over in Melbourne and do a couple of gigs before we go. Play these songs up. We haven't done many shows over there. Let's travel to Melbourne, Australia. Because Australia's up in the north of Canada, as we've found out in earlier episodes. Right, let's see if we can find some places. Well, first of all, we can make a bit of money here. It cost us $33 to get here. I think I know how I can make that money back. How? Well, see that lawnmower sitting in the back there with all the people squashing around it? We can use that right here. And they'll pay us for it. With that, $350. We've come out 320 in front. Or 317. Right, anybody see any clubs? There's one down there. Isn't it? Wouldn't it be nice if you'd be able to walk into an arena and see if you can book a gig? Well, that's a theatre. I can't even book gigs there either. That'd be nice too, going to a theatre. So we'd like to book a show here. Oh yeah, what do you want to see? No, we want to do one. No, can't do that. I want the bigger ones, not the little clubs. This is one of the bigger ones. Yep. Let's see if we can get a gig in here. Probably too late to jump in now. What day is it? Oh, it's Monday. I mean, you've got a whole week. Let's go and have a look.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you. You got any openings? You got an opening slot on Saturday. Look at that. And they're going to pay us the grand total of nothing to do 6 songs. How can you turn down a gig like that? We're in.
When's your next gig?
Did you not just see me sign the book? It's here. It might not be if we can find somewhere to play on Friday night, but otherwise it's here. Bye. Right. Ashley's Club, is that a... Can't tell if that's a small club or not. Capacity 50. No, that's a small club. We don't want a small club. We want to... Like the Shaggy People. We want to play for the Shaggy People. And the Fluttering Vessel across the road. The Shaggy People. 500 people. Yeah, that's more like it.
Howdy there.
Howdy. You have a gig spot for us on Friday? What do you look towards? Oh, there's a battle of the bands here too. Oh, well. No, they don't.
You got some horse sense about you. You'll make it in showbiz.
I think she just called me a horse. Let's get out of there. Check this other one. The Fluttering Vessel. How big's this place? 600. Yep, that sounds good.
Look at them new faces.
Thank you. Oh, there's a battle of bands here on Friday. We could have opened here on the Saturday, but we've already got a job.
You got some horse sense about you.
Why is everybody calling me a horse? Right, let's head up here. There's another club or something up here. It's a theatre. Oh, that's no good to us, is it? We'll go up around the corner. There's one around here. Spencer's Pub. That's going to be another small one, isn't it? It's not looking great, is it? Might only get the one gig in before we go. Unless we do a smaller club. There's something up there. Let's go and check that one. It's a state theatre. Can't book those. Yeah. What a shame. There's something down here. Let's try that then. Amber's Shed. Well, it's a small place, but beggars can't be choosers. If we can get a spot there, we'll do it. There's only have 50 or 70 capacity or something. 70.
Hey,
Nice hair.
when's your next...
Now you got nothing either, so it looks like we're just doing the Saturday. Just had an idea. Maybe we can go across to Adelaide and play something. still in front because we made 350 mowing the cemetery. So that's only cost $40. I see some clubs over to our right. Let's try them out. Sort of a fell. Oh, that's a shed. Bar and grill. Bar and grill and a bar. They're all small ones. So where are the bigger clubs? There's one up here. That's a theatre. Okay, well, there's some up there. Let's try those. They've got to have bigger clubs here somewhere. What's this one here? That's a bigger one. The Fluffy Regret. That sounds like the sort of place we want to go to. Something we won't regret. We might.
Look at them new faces.
And look at that. They got a gig on the Friday. We'll take it. I mean, look at the offer. We can play 6 songs and open, and they will pay us nothing. I mean, how can you turn down an offer like that? We are throwing new songs at them. When I say new songs, rewritten. So you don't know what you're getting.
You got some horse sense about you. You'll
So we
make
get
it and show
kind of
it.
a farewell mini tour there. A show in Adelaide and a show in Melbourne before we head back to the US for another month's worth of gigs. Another 4 weeks worth of gigs. So, we need to head back home. 233. Okay, we've spent almost all our money now. But it's the next day, is it? Oh, well, that's alright then, because we can just make it right back here. It's handy. We had almost spent all that money from tripping around Melbourne and Adelaide, but probably tripping in more than one sense of the word, but we just made it all back. And then some. Now, I don't know why we're travelling home, but why not? We're right here. Okay, so I've got a couple of gigs this weekend, boys and girls. Did any of that give us any song ideas? Best check. Yes, it did. Okay. Crazy came up with a crazy rhythm. Which didn't go very far. Okay. Anybody have any crazy ideas? Well, only crazy can have crazy ideas. Anybody else have any ideas? No? Speak now or forever keep it to yourself. There's no I in team, but apparently there's a me if you're dyslexic. Nah, all that running around is only giving one person one idea. Wow. That doesn't bode well for our next tour. You should get lots of ideas when we're on tour. Travelling's just not doing it for us anymore. No, that was the only idea. Okay. So we're up to date. So that's handy. Practice. Below maximum skill, there's 17 songs, but when I say that, they're all playable. Anything 75 and above is playable. So they're all in the 90s. Any jobs around town? Oh, yep, Tim Franklin wants another job. Okay. Doing a bit of work lately for Radar. What's he want now? Doesn't want some more of those inverted commas vitamin C tablets, does he? It can be dangerous around here, and my clients know it. They're pretty thankful that me and my crew are here to protect them. But security costs money, and it's time for my clients to pay up. Go collect payments for me, and I'll consider it a personal favour. What are we now? The standover merchants. We've become the boys. Pay up or else. Is it a timed one? It's not. Okay. We just go collect the payments. That's easy enough. Right, there's one up here. A couple up around there. So we'll go up there and do that ones. There's one down here. And around the corner. And the one down there. So we go get that and then head back. And go back to Radar. Keys, fingers are on the wrong keys. Fingers are on my wrong hands. What? No, fingers are on the wrong keys. Well, that doesn't work very well, does it? No. You got the payments, I can smell it on you. You can smell money? Radar, I'm a bit worried about that. How does it feel to be part of the crew? So here we are, they're the boys. And somebody leveled up. Stiff leveled up. Let's give him 3 writing and music and 2 writing lyrics. Let's head home. Nice work, boys and girls. We're done. Did that give us any ideas? I'm not seeing any. Got a lot of ideas in here now. Not a lot of the big stuff, but enough so that we make something decent if we get a decent record contract. Don't really want to waste them all on the also ran albums. I'm not seeing anything. There we go. Someone got summertime. Oh, on work days. I reckon work days. That's it. That's Stiff. What's Stiff's Thai ones? Love, love, partying, 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 summertime. He's got a couple of work days. So we could have gone the summertime actually. Only got one summertime up there. That's fine. It's all good. And it looks like it's all done as well. Yep. We're all done. Let's do some practice. What's the highest difficulty we got? 50? 55, and that's at 100. Well, we can do at least songs of a difficulty of 55, we can do them at 100, so... At the moment we don't have a song we can't play at 100%, that's handy. Somebody's been recorded. It's the only song that's been recorded so far for the new album. It's at 92 recording. So it was done at Schitthouse. Because our studio can't get to 100, but it's the best studio in town. We may need to look at a new studio too when we move up to a higher level recording contract. 92 is probably not great. I think we can do shit sounds for the next album. Especially it means album number 4, we're going to ditch the family. The dad won't be the manager and the mum won't be running the recording studio. It'll be a different recording studio, different manager. Things will be changing. Well, we hope. We hope that'll be album 4. Who knows, we might be stuck down here. We might never go anywhere. I mean, after all, we are Schitthouse. So at this stage we've got 1, 2, 3, hang on, let's do it this way, be easiest. We've got 3 songs that are out of favour because they're all about work days and happiness and education, and nobody's into that stuff at the moment. That's all negative. It's a shame. Right, is there anywhere to go, anything to do? Yep, we're going to mow Franklin Square again. I thought we already did that. They come back around really quick. Right, go and mow Franklin Square. Make sure everything's practiced up. And we'll go and do our mini tour, our goodbye shows in Australia before we go back to America for another tour. For the immunity tour with the natural diseases. And see what the song list is like now, whether it's worth keeping or scrapping. Let's go home. Does anything need practicing? Nope. That's pretty good. We shall have a rest. We get a night's rest before we go to Adelaide. Nice work. Okay. It's Friday. We need to travel to Adelaide to do a show. Road conditions caused the van to take extra wear and tear. Well, we are going across Bass Strait, although you can't see it on the map. There is a Bass Strait there. We have a gig at the Fluffy Regret. Right, where's their... Oh, it's up. I was about to say, where's their cemetery? It's right near where the gig is. That's handy. Try and make some more money before we go and lose some. I mean, we don't get paid for this gig. But we do have t-shirts and stuff. And albums. So, we can always make some money out of merchandising. We've still got a merchandise manager. Who we will have to pay, so we could lose money on this gig. I think we're paying him or her over $300 a gig now, so... we have to sell a fair bit just to pay for them in the small one. But this is more just to test our songs before we head off. Not there's much we can do about these songs if they're not good enough, because it's too late. Anybody wearing our shirts? Oh my god, there are. There's a Schitthouse shirt there. There's another one there. Looks like a whole table full over here. There is. Well, we're popular here in Adelaide. There's another one. Right, colour. Anybody upstairs in the cool room? Oh my god. Another one there. The whole couch full of them. Wow, Shithouse are in the building. Let's go do the show. This should go down well, as long as nothing breaks. Oh, that's what we forgot. No, we can't. Leave. We're not ready. Just as I was saying, this should go down well. I just realised we haven't updated our instruments or anything. Just as long as something doesn't break, there's every chance something could break. Strings. You've still got plenty of strings. You've still got plenty of strings. You've still got plenty of strings. You got plenty of heads, cymbals, drumsticks. So we're all okay in that area. Of course, you don't need any of that stuff. Someone needs repair equipment. So we probably could have got away without that, but why risk it? That doesn't mean something could still go wrong, but just means there's less chance of something going wrong. Be interested to see if it's still the same. Looks like it is. Yep, still got the same line, so that's alright. Didn't change anything. So our fans are still here. We got to do 6 songs. Clear the set. Now we start off with our instrumental. Sort by attitude. We want to put the new ones in we just rewrote, don't we? There's a couple of slow ones, we can't do that. We want Disaster in Detroit. And Klingons on Uranus. One of the slow ones in, we'll chuck one of the slow ones in. Where is it? We'll try The Legend of the Outhouse. We've really got 400 people. We're going to run them down pretty quick, do you think? Possibly. We might get away with that one as well. Which means another strong one. What's our best? What's our most popular one? 0.7? 13. Party to Puke. 15. 17. 17. Words and Shit is our most popular song. So we'll finish with that. That there and that there like that. Try that. We're opening, and we're a 14 popularity band. We're almost more popular than the other 3 put together, but we're opening. That's good. I didn't even set up any music, so I'll just leave it with this one. They had too much energy. That hurt. Yeah, we didn't run down much energy there. We could have left the slow one out. They don't need the slow one. So we didn't find out much about that at all. The audience was slightly entertained. God, jeez. Crew cost us $474. We got 26 in endorsements, 105 in shirts, 20 in 35 in record sales. So we lost money. It looks like High Ride Hill Rewrite is good. Don't know about Legend of the Outhouse because we played that while they had 62 energy and they just wanted to dance. They didn't want to waltz. So that blew that up. Disaster in Detroit looks like it's okay. So that one's okay. That one's okay. And looks like Klingons on Uranus is okay this time instead of last time where I was bored shitless by it. And we don't know about this one because, well, we didn't need to play it. So we learnt a bit. That's alright.
It's on the weekend. Hey, you go to a concert tonight, be sure to respect the etiquette. Don't be that guy.
Why not? We head across to Melbourne, Australia. We're going to go on. Oh, we can't mow there. We cannot mow their cemetery because it's been mowed recently. That's right. We mowed it when we came over to try and find these gigs. It doesn't need mowing again yet, so we'll have to settle for a park. This stops us from losing too much money anyway, because we're making money from these mowing jobs towards paying off our merchandise manager. We probably lost 300 on yesterday's gig, but we got 350 for mowing the cemetery, so we should have at least broke even. We made 250 for that, so depending on how this show goes, losses will be minimal. The laid back diamond. Sure. Have we got any fans? Any fans in Melbourne? We had a lot of fans in Adelaide. That's the right colour, but it's not one of ours. That looks like it's the right colour. And it is. There's a shithouse. There's another shithouse. This might be another one. Yeah, it is. There's one over in the corner. Is it not? Yeah, it is. What about upstairs? We're starting to spread our fanship far and wide. Right colour, but it's not. That one is. Yep, we got some fans here. Doesn't look as stacked as the Adelaide place was, but we got fans. So this has even got less people, so we take the Legend of the Outhouse out. We'll play another fast one. Party to your puke. We'll put High Ride down here, second last. Let's go with that. Hello, Melbourne! We're here to say goodbye, Melbourne, because we're off to the United States for a tour. Yeah, that was better. That was much better. Look at that. The audience were moderately entertained. We're killing it. Crew cost us $478. Made 120 on shirts. Wow, I sold 2 copies of the EP, 1 album, 2 albums. Oh dear. Yeah, we lost $300. And we made $250 for mowing that park, so $50. We can live with that. Klingons and Uranus is still only ordinary, but at least that's better than what it was before. It was only 1 smiley face, so we did improve it. But we've definitely improved Disaster in Detroit, and we've massively improved High Ride Hill. That's now a hit. Or a hit in Australia, anyway. We haven't been able to test the slow ones out yet.
Be sure to check out one of the many live music shows tonight. I'm Shady O'Grady on Stranded Radio. Maybe I'll see.
What do you say we head down to US now? I think we do it now. Head down to Cedar City and check the place out. We're there on Wednesday, and our first gig is on the Friday. So let's go down to Let's go down to Cedar City. All that, both our albums jumped up. When you got to go climb 6 spots to 749, and the first album, Schitthouse, climbs 15 spots to 793. Band earns royalties, and there's no breakdown of royalties to Deep anymore. So I don't know if she's still getting anything or not. Right. It's Tuesday. That's right. First gigs on Thursday. We do Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Tuesday. So if we mow a park, that'd be tomorrow we mow the park, and then on the Thursday. Yeah, so we can mow the cemetery today, mow the park tomorrow, busk there the next day before we actually do the gigs. How are we doing for time? 1:24. Okay. Right. $350. Now we have to find a cheap place to stay for a few days. Do they possess such a thing? This looks only a small town like Hobart. It's only a 3x3. There's Duff's Motel. That's handy. It's right next to the park. That's very handy. The Shallow Shoe. Brett's Club, Vanessa's Watering Hole. There's where we're playing. Okay, so there we are. I've opened up most of the place. We'll be staying at Duff's from the sound of it. Probably they've got Duff's beer on tap. Duff beer. Okay. Yeah, save game would be a good idea. Let's make sure we're still on top of song ideas, because they sort of gang up on you when you're on tour and you fall behind. And I'm not seeing anything moving. I'm seeing no movement. I'm seeing movement. Threes. From Ima, which moves to a pair of sixes. And then comes to a stop at 10. What about lyrics? They want to come up with ideas. No? What about a melody? Yes, I see. Jack's got something. You got any ones in there as well? No, it starts from the tens. Let's do that. Which becomes a pair of 20s. Gives us another 25 in melody. That's handy. And that's it. We're on top of ideas, which is good. Okay, we get to rest. Today, we get to mow the park right outside the window. $250 for that. That's today's work done. That was a long day. I thought it'd never end. We get to do a blocky. We go back to Duff's. I didn't see any ideas there, so I didn't bother looking. We're going to rest. Dawson's been updated manufacturer. Let's have a check. What's his level at? He's still at 19. He's never going to catch up to what we need, because we can do, well, what can we do? 14, 28. We can do a 28 now. I suspect we'll be pushing 30 plus by the time the next albums come around, so I think Bullshit's days as manager are coming to a close. He may not know it, but it is. Right, today, first off, we're going to run up some business for tonight by busking in the park. I'll say, come along and watch us tonight. Come and listen to some Schitthouse music. Then we need to do an update of our instruments. And a lot of places to do that at. But I think we can do that one up there. On the way. There's one up around the corner here that we'll have to do. Victoria's Discount Music. Sounds like the place. We shall repair all our equipment. And hopefully they'll get us through the next 3 gigs. As the tour is about to commence. Gig 1 and the Immunity Tour. No guest band, it's just us and Natural Disease. There you go. We put some of our slow songs in now, at least one of them. So Legend the Outhouse is going back in. And Swap Attitude. We haven't got anything down in there, have we? There's only 2 songs that are out. Oh, that means Halloween we can play. Never been able to play it, so we don't know how good it is. Where is it? Halloween is the word. Everywhere we've gone, we haven't been able to play it because it's been out of favour. Here, it is not. Play skill. Let's see what needs to be played first. It's a 96 for playing it. So, yes, we're serious. That's a popular song as well, so we put that in there. And we might go like that. Actually, let you know, we'll put it down second last. And that one there. No, down one. Let's see how that goes. Hello, Cedar City. We're Shithouse, and you're about to find that out. Something broke. Take the slow one out. Well, that wrecked that. Goddamn, we just updated all our equipment and something still broke. Oh, I love when that happens. It's the flying start to the tour. But lots of song ideas. 1,500 at the door. Well, for the gig. Not necessarily at the door. Another 282 in endorsements. So we're still well over 1,000 in front. And then we sold another 200 in t-shirts. Another 60 odd in record sales. Good, we're making money. They were slightly entertained. Ho, ho, ho. Crazy broke a bass guitar string. So going to be removed. It was moving along quite nicely. We got up to 27% before that happened. Dang. But we found out Halloween is the word is not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. So,
It's another beautiful day in the city.
oh, speaking of terrible though, I'm just not happy.
Stranded Radio.
27%. Why? Why is it so? We're off to Salt Lake City for the next gig. This is the only arena we play on this tour. The Sergio Kaiser Arena. I'm into the drugs again. I'm going to have to pull out an intervention. Today's the 28th. Incompatibility with other members is 2. Mine's the songs I helped write play at gig. -32. Obviously didn't pick songs that she didn't have a part of. I thought we put all the new songs in there. She's a part of all of them. Wow. Now that she's an integrated member of the band, she's even more unhappy than when she wasn't. Well. Let's play this. Oh, should we risk it? Or should we buy her something? I don't know. She's a lot of work. She's turning into a real shithead. Yeah, well, she is. I'm a shithead. But she's the one up front. She's the one getting us all the attention. Not always for the right reasons. There's too much partying, too much booze, too much drugs. It's very hard to keep her level-footed, level-headed. I see a clothing shop. We'll try and buy some. There we are, some pretty baubles. I was right near where we're going to do the show anyway. Dakota's Fashions. See if we can get something to make her happy. What? Coat, maybe? $231 for that. Knocked up to 71. Let's see how that goes. She's going to wear that in the next gig, isn't she? Probably. Well, it probably gets cold in Salt Lake City, so. The Rotten Kettle, nice name for a club. But here we are, our only arena gig for the tour. Now, she's in on those. She's in on that. She's in on that. I don't understand. What's the other songs? Anything in... No, it's not. Let's take out... that. Put the song in she completely wrote. Where is it? I'm a Somebody. She wrote that. She wrote all of that. Actually, give us a little play skew. What else do we need to play here? Get to the bottom of it, but we can't because that's a negative. It's happy. Okay, let's take out what? Paid to your puke words and shit. I'll put in that's what she said and tastes a bit nutty. It tastes a bit nutty, I think, was one we might have to rewrite too. I think that was pretty ordinary. Do you want to finish with her song? Why the hell not? It might make her happier. Let's do that. Well, not the greatest performance, 41%, but at least we got through it without any real problems. Geez, man, nearly $7,000 for doing the gig though. That's nice. 300 endorsements. Another 450 in shirt sales. Popularity of the band went up again too, so that's still going up. Twos right across the board. 4%, 5%, 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, and 4. All 4 and 5% interests. No hits in there. Interesting, the High Ride Hill, which was a hit back in Australia, not so here in America.
It's the weekend. I'm Shady O'Grady on Stranded Radio. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to checking out some bands tonight.
And Irma is back up to 100%, so putting her own song in there at the end seemed to have done the trick for the moment. Let's head to Twin Falls. Today you have a gig at Selena Coburn Theatre in Twin Falls. Okay, we have a one-day stay. Oh, no stay, we're just here for the show, so we'll do a quickie mowing job. To make some quick bucks. If nothing else, this tour is going to be good for the bank balance. Well, that was the last arena show. The rest are theatres. Here we are, Selena Coburn Theatre. We do have a guest band this time. The Assertive Breaks will open the show, followed by us, and then finish off with Natural Disease. Right, play skill. What can we play? What needs to be played? Actually, take everything out except the opening act, and then we'll do these. We can't do that one because it's also out. That's 2 mediums though. 2 mediums and slow. Will we get away with that? Possibly. We got to put somebody in there because she gets upset otherwise. Right, put that at the bottom. Put that there. Put that there. Try that. They're going to have too much energy left, aren't they? Peas and chocolate's going to go bad. Yeah, I thought so. I think we can only have 1 slow and 1 medium. Or 2 mediums. I don't think we can go with 2 mediums and a slow. Audience was slightly entertained. Oh, we were rocking it. Another 1,500, nearly 1,600. What it is with endorsements, and have to pay for crew trip. Gee, the merchandise person's getting paid a lot of money. I started when we hired them. It was only 200 and something. They're almost double. They get a raise all the time. Everybody gig from the look of it. $540 in t-shirts. Not bad. Peas and Chocolate didn't go down because they had 69% energy. They didn't want a slow song. So we either play one of those beforehand or none. If we play two, we can't put that in.
This is Stranded Radio. I'm Shady O'Grady. Make sure you pick up a copy of the entertainment guide. There's
We're
a
off
ton
to
of shows
Boise.
check out tonight. Support your local music scene.
Right, both albums dropped. When You Go dropped 12 and Shithouse dropped 9. Still nearly 7,000 in royalties, which is nice. Right, we're here for today and tomorrow, so the gig's tomorrow. We need to find a cheap place to stay and then we'll mow that park. There's a motel. Do we have a hotel somewhere nearby? Does not look to be. So we might be staying at the motel then. Okay. Which would be the perfect place to finish this episode? $250. I'll pay for the stay anyway. There might be a motel behind that one. No, it's just another hotel. Okay. No motels. 119. That's pretty cheap for a hotel. We get to play the plate game. Haven't done that in a while. Probably a bit rusty now. We're trying to break that mirror. Go! Yeah, look at that. We almost missed the mirror completely. Give us another one. You can tell we haven't done it for a while. About there. There we go. Only took 2 plates. Not bad. Don't know why they always give us hotel rooms with broken plates and windows, mirrors. I don't understand. I think they clean these up first, because it was like that when we got here. Alright, there was ideas. Are they keeping them to themselves? No, I must have got an idea she's decided to share with the band for a riff. But it needs work. Okay, anything else? Yep, Jack's got an idea for a riff as well. See what they can do with his. Yeah, if it's being developed. It's still being developed. Look out. Jack's onto something here. Got to 20. Not much more work needed on that one. Stiff has got an idea for a riff as well. Okay. That shows promise. A little bit of promise. Paul's got an idea for rhythm, which is showing promise. We continue on. That's as far as it goes. We're down to 28 points though. There's Movement Station. Crazy's got some lyrics. Straight edge and love. What's he got going up here at the moment? Partying. Lots of happiness and straight edge. Hasn't got any loved ones up there, so we'll concentrate on his love then. Then he write a love song. That got to a quick sticky end, didn't it? Right. I've still got 22 points. Anybody else got any ideas? Bring out your ideas and we'll work on them. Here we go. Jack's got an idea, drug addiction. needs a lot of work. Anybody else got any ideas? We're down to melody. We've still got 20 points. Yep, crazy. It's got a melody idea. Which is developed to 12. That came to an end, which leaves us 2 points. Anybody got a new... So there's a pair of 10s here. We can't do those. Here we go. Fuller. There's all our points gone. Very good. We've got 6s and 10s still there. Well, Stiff's got some ideas as well, so we've got more work we can do at our next stop. We'll probably have more ideas by then. For right now, we saveth the game. And that completes episode 22. As they begin their immunity tour with Natural Disease to test out some rewrites and try and nail down the 12 tracks that will make album number 3. And that's for next time. Peace out.